last time I heard of anything. Okay, I did maybe one other video on Surehead, but other than that, the last time I did was when her and Armored Skeptic were together. Doesn't she have a kid now? I don't know. There's this entire space of like, I mean, skeptics, and she was in there, but then she kind of did a shift and kind of went Bernie bro, or what's the opposite of a Bernie sis on us. But now I guess she's looped back around because she realized, her political persuasion was being used, to take advantage of people, and now she's just sort of hopping back and forth. But whatever. I mean, it's been a long while. Man, 2.3 million subscribers. Like, come on, guys. Let's not act like she doesn't have that many subscribers and views for no reason. Like 1.5 million views. That's over like a 50% retention rate of subscribers. Because assume only 10% of the people subscribe to you will actually watch the video. But are men okay? Question mark. I'm afraid of women. Huge. Let's give you a good clickbaity title. Let's give it a watch.
Hello again, friends, and happy Halloween. This Halloween, I have decided to dress up as the scariest possible thing to my audience. A woman.
Oh. No, I'm just kidding, whatever. I don't know. It's not really scary once you've been with a woman. Man, this pause game though, and you felt the inside of a vagina, and you realize it's not really anything like magical. It's just like, yeah, it's there. You're female. You're femoid.
As the OG YouTube pick-me, I have made many videos dunking on bad female behavior, ranging from terrible things like the creepy female teacher epidemic, to more silly things like women posting their L's in my Are Women Okay video. The video—
Yeah, didn't South Park point out the first thing? I don't know, I didn't watch any of these. I mean, it's clearly she's sort of... It's like she hit the Combat Evolved pause screen and switched sides. And hey, it's very lucrative. There's a lot of men that, there's things happening in their lives and people treating them like shit and they can't articulate why this is. But then you realize there's this ideology that's brainwashing people into thinking these things. And again, the people that understand these things, they themselves can't articulate it, but it's manifested on the internet as just pure hate. Right? Just pure hatred towards men. And some of it I can 100% understand. But again, if it manifests into actions or you going online, that's when it becomes pathological. Like, you can be like, creepy. And it's also one thing if you post pictures of yourself online and you're above a 7 out of 10, like you're just going to have fucking weirdos. Like, these are forces of nature, right, that are just going to exist, and you understand that when you do it. Like, you can cry about it, but you can also just not post anything online. Like, this happens to incredibly successful male YouTubers, right? Understand, like Boogie, Dark Side Phil, fucking Christian had lovers, right? Just based off popularity, and again, like I said in one of my videos, like Angry Joe probably has hundreds of women, and they're probably some of them, assuming only 1% of them is legitimately interested, but he gets put together with some woman that's trying to be to him. It's like, yeah, he's going to be like, yeah, so are they just trying to use me, right? And Guys don't, like, male YouTubers just, they don't complain about this. They just understand it's the thing. But femoids will complain about
where I
it.
read embarrassing stories women willingly put on the internet about themselves. And that video has sort of become a fan favorite. So I've gotten many requests from you guys to do a male version of that video. But the issue I found is the male version just doesn't exist.
Yeah, brother, like, you take that shit to the fucking grave. You don't tell people, because what happens is you tell people, and it's used against you, right? It's used as a trap card against you, you know, unless you just don't care and deny, you know, double down, which is how you're supposed to act on the internet, right? I said this before and I say this again. Hassan absolutely did what he was supposed to do. And his Raiden fucking channeling the power of Thor, the lightning god, on his dog. He did exactly what he's supposed to do. Because if he had apologized, the hate would continue. And surprisingly, it's people within his audience that had a problem with that. Like, they're fine with him up until that point, right? They're fine with his communism up until that point, right? So yeah, I mean, you don't fucking tell this shit. Like, you don't tell your personal shit. You don't try to get emotional, people, because some people just think it's weird. Like, oh my god, this fucking dude getting paid to sit in their basement and do fucking videos is telling me this shit. Whoa, my, whatever would I do without that information? Like, come on, man.
No, I'm not joking. I looked everywhere for the male equivalent, but it turns out, unlike women, men don't like to post embarrassing stories about themselves. Women—
Yeah, you tell that shit to your homies. Why the fuck would you tell that to online, to the online space? Unless it's like a tactic for women to tell their embarrassing shit online so they get guys that fillet them for it. Like, I don't understand, as a guy, why would you tell people, unless it's something that's sort of like a humbling experience, you know, using it as like, yeah, don't fucking do this. Like, one time when I went home from work, I put too much trust in a fart and got blown the fuck out. Like, that's a life lesson. Like, never put too much trust in a fart. You know, you're gambling. You know, you're gambling. You're rolling the dice. And hey, you can maybe roll a 20. You know, have that fart that, you know, scratches the itch of your butthole, right? And you're like, oh god, now I don't have to use my fingers. Or you can roll a 1 and a critical failure. It's like, though that's a life lesson, but what embarrassing thing, maybe like failures with dating? I mean, it's obvious guys are more equipped to take rejection, but you don't tell people that. Because it's like, why would you do that?
will be out here openly talking about the time they got a yeast infection from the homeless man behind a Denny's, but a man won't even post about the time he said "you too" when a waitress said "enjoy your food." They take that shit to the grave. At least that's what I thought. Until I visited a dark, forbidden corner of the internet. I used a VPN, I changed my IP address, I went incognito mode, and I visited Reddit.com. And
oh my god, here we go, bro. Like, I mean, you can't see this on the model, but I'm face palming. It's probably fucking shit up. Yeah, Reddit is that space. Well, it tries to be the old internet, and there's a lot of weird groups where the dregs of online sort of congregate. You know, like legitimately fuck shit. but God forbid you're a right winger, because they'll ban your ass. It's a very odd. It's kind of like what Tumblr and like these image boards used to be until the great porn jihad happened, and Tumblr's like, I guess we're not going to have adult content on here anymore. And it was the great exodus from Tumblr to all these online spaces, Reddit being one of them. So, yeah, now we gotta contend with those people on other sites.
I found one of the funniest and most depressing communities I have ever come across in all my years doing this. It's true, folks. I may have found the one place on the internet where men are posting their L's. Lord knows it's hard to be a man today, you know? Like, I couldn't imagine. You're told to be nice, but not too nice, confident, but not too confident, 6 foot, 6 pack, 6 figures, have a perfect beard or a perfectly clean-shaven face.
I mean, you can also just not worry about that. I mean, I get, you know, the type of guy that doesn't care cannot be manipulated, so they're treated like the enemy. It's like, oh, God forbid, you can't manipulate this man. Like, fuck it. Like, he's the enemy. He's an incel. He's a coomer. You know, just because he doesn't want to play the shitty fuck. He wants to play Japanese games with actually care for, you know, they understand their audience. Or they don't want to act a certain way, you know, because you don't want to have to fucking deal with people. God fucking forbid.
Oh yeah. That reminds me. Before we dive into this video, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, Henson Shaving. Most razors force people into these weird workarounds like, apply cooling aftershave to help with the burn. No, that's all coping.
Man, I want these sponsors, bro. I wish I had these sponsors.
Not solving. Like when I was having the worst sleep ever, and I thought maybe it's my routine, you know, I tried to change up my bed routine, everything like that. No, it was my mattress. I finally changed my mattress, and then I finally started sleeping better again. It's not your shaving routine. It's the mattress. Well, the razor. Henson Shaving is on a mission to improve shaving. Not with gimmicky subscriptions or moisturizing strips, but with real innovation and a focus on your skin's health. Their razors are made with solid aluminum, making them not only durable, but also environmentally friendly. There's no plastic involved, not even in the packaging.
Yeah, I would usually skip these, but...
What really sets Henson apart is the precision of their design, with their Henson AL13 safety razor being manufactured in the same aerospace machine shop that built parts for the International Space Station. This precision allows the blade to extend just 1/1000th of an inch beyond the shave plane, ensuring a stable and gentle shave. And since I switched to Henson, I have noticed my shaves have been silkier and smoother than ever before. No tugging, no razor burn, just a close, perfect shave that feels great on my skin.
Does it work on your balls? I mean, you don't have balls, but can you shave your balls with it? I know, stellar commentary.
So basically, no more leg a beard. The best part is, once you invest in a Henson razor, it's a lifetime purchase. The only thing you'll need to replace are the blades, which cost 10 cents each. Just 10 cents. So once you own the razor, you'll only be spending like $3 to $5 a year on blades. That is incredible. Henson's store offers a variety of colors, even a titanium version, so you can pick the razor that best fits your style. Just head on over to hensonshaving.com/shoe and add both a Henson razor and 100 blades to your cart, and then enter code SHOE at checkout to get the blades for free with your purchase. Your skin, your wallet, and your environment will thank you. Thank you, Henson, for sponsoring this video, and as always, thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. Now, let's get back to the video. Are men okay? No. No.
Facts, bro. Facts.
They are not. We have gone over this many times in more serious videos. Modern men are going through a lot, and for a long time there was nowhere for them to vent. Can't vent to your friends because that's gay. Can't vent to your girlfriend because that's gay. Can't vent to a therapist because that's gay. Everything is gay, except of course gay sex, which we all know is only gay if the balls touch. So what is—
Well, I mean, if the bitch, if it's a tranny and she looks hot, I mean, it's still gay, but on.
Is a man to do? Where is a man to go? Reddit, of course.
Yeah, of course.
r/kitchen
Oh
cells,
my God.
to be exact. Kitchen Cells is a Reddit page where, quote, incels go to vent their frustrations with the world, as well as show off the food they are consuming at the moment.
What?
Now, for those of you who don't know what
That is a very oddly specific thing. Like, you usually vent to the homies when you're playing Call of Duty, but I forgot you can't be a gamer in this day and age because that's evil. Like, if you're a gamer, like being a gamer is probably one of the most, like, you're one of the most oppressed peoples of the world because you just, like, all you want to do is just sit and play your video games. But if you look on the right, you're a school shooter. If you look on the left, you're a sexist and a racist. Just for someone who just wants to sit in their fucking house and be left the fuck alone. You have people, you have Karens that are like, no, I will not leave you alone. Right? But now, okay, well, what do you want people to do? Okay, you want them to go to this online with a bunch of other strangers to enable your mental illness. Huh. And then that's fine. Or I don't know, go to some girls' OnlyFans and have the simulacra of connection. Huh.
an incel is. An incel is a involuntary celibate. Somebody who, for whatever reason, cannot get laid or get a girlfriend. And for the people watching this, a girlfriend is a girl that is your friend, who you love. Like that little anime girl you watch in the corner of your screen, except she loves you back. So, let's dive into this. Let's see what Reddit...
Yeah, like, Bow. Like, yeah, that her only... They don't... Well, some guys are into being insulted during sexual intercourse. Man, I don't know how these videos are going to do on YouTube. I'm going to probably lose this fucking channel. But, hey, you know, I'm just saying the quiet parts out loud. Like, hey, sometimes being treated like a piece of meat, you know, nope, never mind. Not getting to this.
It is cooking. Failed my f***ing driver's test today. I'm 26 years old, I can't hold a job, I can't get laid, I can't even drive. I don't deserve flavors. I dropped my salad. I fail at everything I do. I'll never amount to anything. I'm a perverted incel freak with weirdly long toes. Classmates said I have school shooter vibes. Bowl of sludge. What am I looking at?
Bro, looking at that pig slop, bro. I don't even believe some of this exists. I think some of this is just farming. But some of it I can agree exists.
Is this your classmate? Holy shit, maybe they were right. Resident Evil ass meal. I asked.
Yeah, I probably went to school with some of those people.
My high school biology teacher out on a date the day I turned 18 via her Steam account. She blocked me. This guy.
Why the fuck would you do that?
I somehow managed to find the one female teacher that did not want to groom their male student. Incredible. Chicken looks good though. 7 out of 10. Asked a girl out and she started laughing. Oh, that's just a learning experience, dude. Got super hard. Rice. Oh. 5'10".
One of those.
And rice looks good. The only girlfriend I've had was on an online game when I was 11. I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. That was a man. That was.
Oh my God, you are right. I'm starting to think about this, right? Because I get a lot of like artists and people in my DMs, like a lot, maybe like one every like month or every couple of weeks. Well, they're usually just wanting to do art for me, but they have like the kawaii anime fucking PFP. I just assume they're probably dudes, but if they do good art, it's like, okay, I got some things done from them, right? But I think there is this thing where dudes from Pakistan are using anime avatars to trick Westerners into giving them money. I 100% believe that is something happening.
A 45-year-old man
Yeah.
made this cake to celebrate 6 months on heroin. No woman could love a creature like me, but this feels great anyways. I only haven't ended my life because I don't want to make any women happy. My obsession with an anime girl prevents me from talking to 3D women. Every night before going to sleep, I watch a video of her kissing the camera, and it is almost always the highlight of my day. May I know which one it is? Sue from Monster Musume. You know what? After the last video—
What? Okay, to be fair, it's between her and the snake girl. Nah, man of culture.
I did, I can't even judge this, like,
Man of culture.
at least it's human looking. The bar is in hell. I have a huge crush on a coworker. I was talking at her about fishing, and I jokingly said I could buy her one of those toy Barbie fishing rods and teach her how to catch a fish. She said, "I don't think I'd be interested in that," in the most disgusted tone of voice I've ever heard a human muster.
Yeah, she probably thought you were insulting her. I mean, to be fair, I don't know the context here.
I like how he said talking at her. Not with her, not talking with her, talking at her. Women love when you talk at them. Just corner them and start yapping about World War I or like Warhammer lore. They
Yes, like, again, absolutely. Look, if you're autistic, you're just going to do it, right? You know, another person probably doesn't care, doesn't matter. You're imparting information upon their brain without their consent. That's the best way to do it.
love that shit. Just get right up in their face and explain to them the entire plot of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, and they better start asking questions, right? Or you'd be like, wait, are you listening? I don't think you're listening. Let me start from the beginning.
That's how you get him. My mom's new boyfriend is younger than me. Oh no, his mom is being hag-maxed. She's 52, I'm 23, he's 21. He could literally be my brother. What the f do they even talk about? Oh, don't worry about it, bro. They're not doing much talking. I wish a tomboy could just casually kidnap me and drag me into a room. Pasta cereal.
What the
like
fuck?
Tomboys—
What? Pasta? Is that okay, no, I'm not watching that no more. Nope.
You need to be kidnapped by the feds. You need to be exiled away. These are like an endangered species. What the f is that? Forget tomboys. You need to be kidnapped by the feds. You need to be exiled away from society for what you did to that.
Oh, there are a couple of tomboys in my school. I mean, obviously I just couldn't get along with other females, so they went with the dudes. I mean, it's an archetype, like a goth girl. And you have these archetypes of human beings.
That pasta. My ancestors are weeping.
Oh,
the last
my
time
God,
I met
stop.
anyone was when I went to the psych ward a few years ago, where I got a crush on the first girl who ever showed me any interest. She ghosted me. Just my stupid chungus life. Okay, honestly, good.
What?
Do not get with the f***ing girl you met at the psych ward, okay? None of this Harley Quinn Joker bullshit. You can't fix her. She can't fix you. No,
I think she's there to begin with.
Today I found out the woman I have been pursuing is a lesbian. Burger meat hot dogs for me and my father.
What the fuck is this? This looks like the shit like my dog drops in my yard.
Who hates me. Okay, 1, that is doo-doo. That is poop from a butt. And 2, it is not over. It's not over. There's still one way you can date her. Put this on. I don't deserve love. Segregated Tic Tacs. I have an eating disorder. Gay. So I almost never actually cook. I'm eating plain strawberry yogurt out of a dog bowl this morning. F*** my lonely puppy life. Yesterday my scrambled eggs were oversalted. This morning they were undersalted. I have to kill myself.
Oh my
Wait,
God,
if the eggs are undersalted, can't you just put more salt on them? Wait! Don't kill yourself! Just add more salt!
Can't you just brush the salt off the oversalted? Like, what the fuck does it? Okay, after a while it seeps in.
Off to a VTuber burping compilation, and now I'm having the only meal I know how to make. Where the f did it all go wrong? That is disgusting, bro.
What?
Which VTuber? Which one? Which one so I know to avoid that channel? A female coworker complimented me on my shirt, and I began to stutter trying to say thanks.
That's the shit that you made fun of it in school. To be fair, I don't stutter, but I do the thing where I completely lose my train of thought, and like I just go catatonic.
This guy will remember that for the rest of his f***ing life. Men will be 85 years old on their deathbed, surrounded by their family, remembering the time some random woman complimented his Metallica shirt 45 years ago. Ladies, you wanna make a random man's life? Compliment his shirt. Just make sure it's not one of those like Ahiago anime shirts though. That was a weird era. I licked this canned tuna to imagine what it feels like to eat pussy.
What? Oh! Oh God, and the smell! Oh! Oh!
It doesn't taste like that or have that texture though. Put 5 pennies in your mouth, cut a hot dog down the middle, and then lick that. Probably closer. And here I am thinking the guy who licks a can of tuna pretending it was a pussy was rock bottom. What the f am I reading? Why can't you just buy a Fleshlight or something like a normal person? The smell and the flavor are important factors here. Stop. If it smells and tastes like tuna, something is wrong. She has an infection. Suppose a girl has blocked you on every platform, but you know her address. For the past year, you've been sending her 1 GIF each month, each one bigger than the last. Sometimes you include a note. She's never responded, but you know she's receiving them. How would you proceed? You don't.
Yeah, that's some, like, just move on, bro. Like, you have now put yourself in a position where you will never get with her or anyone else. That's obsession, bro.
You don't proceed. None of these people at this party know I beat it to Giantess Vor animations.
What?
But now the whole internet does.
Yeah.
I love the people in the comments like, my man. It is just actually insane. Like, these people walk amongst us. Like, the guy in front of you in line at the bank might have a being eaten alive fetish.
Yeah, and he keeps it to himself. Look, we need to bring back this idea that you keep your fucking fetishes and weird shit to yourself, and you go back and act like a normal fucking human being, right? Keep your degenerate, like, I'm trying to be realistic, right? I'm trying to be reasonable. Keep that weird shit in your house, but when you go out, you act like a fucking normal person. When you're with your girl or your woman or your wife or your kids or your family, you act like a normal fucking human being, right? But when you're alone, then you beat your dick to that shit. Like, why can't we do this? Why can't we do this?
Who knows? An acquaintance I have is talking with his girlfriend and 4 of her friends 40 feet away from me. He said, statistically, 1 of the 10 guys in this room is a racist. They all looked at me. Funfetti pizza. I was talking to a girl who thought I was Latino. When I told her I'm Indian, she almost gagged. Woke up this Sunday morning. I'm still 5'9". 5'9" is not f***ing short. What the hell have the dating apps done to men? Women.
Yeah, I'm like 5. I'm probably like, about like 5, 10, 11, 12, or 6 feet. I don't know. In sort of that range, you can be 6 feet, but you can also be like 5'11".
Women on dating apps have just like destroyed the male psyche. Like, dudes now believe if you're not 6'3", it's f***ing over. Didn't they?
Yeah, you have to like lie. Half the time you lie on those dating apps. Me, I just don't fucking know. Not that I've ever used one, but I don't know if I don't know if I'm 6'1", 6 foot, 5'12", 5'11". Who the fuck?
Just implement like a height filter on like Bumble or one of those apps or something. That is insane. Yeah. Could you imagine they did a weight filter? Could you imagine no women under 170 pounds? Could you fucking imagine? They would never.
Yeah, just add it. Why the people have the right to choose? You know, what people want, their personal preferences. 1 should be none of your fucking business. They're personal for a reason, right? And 2, just why not? I mean, dating apps already treat you like you're going for the highest bidder, and probably like the top 1% of guys, you know, have access. Like the top 70% of women want the top 1% of guys. But those guys are dealing with the top 5% of women that actually fucking look hot. The rest are fat heifers. But yeah.
paid for nudes for the first time. They weren't great nudes, but I kept paying because she talked to me. Spinning Glizzy. She talked to you, huh? Are you sure about that? Are you sure you were talking to Cutie Pie Kitten 69 and not f***ing Kamal from Pakistan?
Yep.
Because apparently that's the thing.
Yep.
Apparently OnlyFans girls hire agencies in like India and Pakistan to like talk to their simps for them.
Yeah, and this 100% makes sense. Like, again, if you have, you're probably getting DMs. If you're some hot female character, female content creator, content cremation, if that's your whole thing, you probably get DMs from like 1,000 guys every half a day, and you don't. On OnlyFans, it filters them down to the people actually paying, but still quite a bit of people. So you just hire just these random dudes from these call centers to do the text, the clickety clack on the keyboard and talk to them. I mean, it's a lucrative business. It works. It's something that happens because hey, you're outsourcing your attention to Pakistani dudes.
I masturbate to girls until I am tired of them, so I won't have to approach them and then get rejected.
Fuck.
Is this why the birth rate is so low? See, I was under the impression it was because the economy and because gender relations are so terrible in this country and like women want a career and they're on birth control, blah 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 blah, but I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's just millions of this guy. Or maybe this is just Reddit. I can only get off to femboy hentai now.
What
Corn
the
on the cob,
fuck?
no salt, no butter, no nothing. This is the closest I can get to the feeling of eating out a girl's that's not...
What?
You know what? Maybe it is. I don't know. My cat was sitting on my lap and I had to make him move because I started to get hard when I saw a gif of Candace Owens.
What?
I was watching a not safe for work video with that one French girl and coomed just when the camera randomly zoomed in 4K HD on a guy's face, so I did a load to a guy. Felt a little bit cucked and gay and cried a little bit. You could have looked away.
Huge.
But you didn't.
Nah, see, look, when you're in the mood, you're like, like when they're doing the thing, and you're about to reach the climax, and then it points the camera away, but you can't stop. You're like, well, this is trains going, no brakes, and then it's like on the guy's face, and you're like, oh no. And you're just sitting there.
Did you? My body is permanently deformed and crippled by decades of compulsive, joyless masturbation.
What?
Everyone who sees me can tell instantly. Saw a female's body in the cheese and had to jerk off before finishing the plate. Microwaved cheese lasagna. Okay, so I'm just gonna pretend I didn't read the first part. What the f*** is that? That is not lasagna.
That is some prison food looking shit.
It's an abomination. Jerked off to a VTuber crying compilation and the hardest I've
What?
ever in my life. I used to be a track star in high school and both my parents always loved me. How did I fall so far? It's actually so crazy how like you can do everything right as a parent. You could just be like a great responsible parent and raise your kid right, and then one day on your son's like 13th birthday you gift him his own computer, and then in a few years he's masturbating to anime girls crying and
yeah, like I mean, when I got access to the internet again, but I got access and used the internet knowing that it's probably a dangerous place and that you shouldn't give your online personal information. Like, I just went in knowing that, okay, I use this as a tool and nothing else, as a means to get entertainment.
Posting about it on Reddit. Tofu broke apart just like my life. Yesterday, for the first time in my life, I looked for and watched cuck porn on purpose, then cried. I have a micropenis. All
what the fuck
is cuck porn. You're sitting in a chair watching two people fuck. You might as well be sitting in a chair in the corner of a hotel room watching two people fuck on a bed.
No, look, you gotta think about it. So it's like some people can interject their mind into the vessel that is the thing they're watching, right? You can psychologically manipulate yourself into liking it because you're thinking you're part of it, right? I mean, it's something that can happen. Like if because some people just don't like the humiliation. But again, you can manipulate yourself into thinking you're in one of the positions, depending on if you're gay or straight. It's that simple.
What's the difference? Porn is basically virtual cucking.
Yeah, like I say, people interject themselves in the position.
Back off today, but all the porn was so bad I just turned my phone off and cried myself to sleep. Okay, the reason why you think the porn is boring is because you are so completely desensitized from seeing it all the time. Like 40 years ago, dudes were drinking it to like the Sears catalog underwear ads. And now the most insane, depraved shit you could ever fucking imagine is only like a few clicks away. Like, I just don't think humans were meant to live that way. Like, I don't think humans were meant to see sissy hypno inflation compilations.
Well, I don't think people are meant to use it as your only means of dopamine. Like, of course, when you hit puberty and you realize your wiener was meant for more than just peeing, and you experiment. Like, the thing is, if you're not doing that at that age, that's when there's a problem. Like, maybe you have some hormonal imbalance, maybe you have low testosterone, but see, these are the conversations you're not allowed to have, right? We're not allowed to have these conversations, right? What was that he made? That should look kind of good. Holy shit. Sriracha honey Korean for this actually looks good. I'll give you that, bro. I mean, I'm sorry for what you did, but hey, what happened to you? But fuck.
And now the most insane, depraved shit you could ever fucking imagine is only like a few clicks away. Like, I just don't think humans were meant to live that way. Like, I don't think humans were meant to see sissy hypno inflation compilations every second of the day, you know? Whenever I masturbate, I leave my cum sitting in my underwear. We can smell it, by the way.
What?
We can smell the cum. Women especially can tell if you have recently masturbated. You ladies...
No, the fucking can't, bro. Like, I had dates in college. No, they can't. Like, you know, and that's the one thing about being a guy. You're anxious, fap. You're angry, fap. You're sad, fap. It is one of the best things about being a dude, and never figured it out. Not one single bit.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, you go up to a guy and like, you can just tell. Like, you can smell it. If you're a guy and you're like, wait, is she joking? Is she being serious?
Nah.
Don't worry about it. Last night,
I'll take things that don't happen for 500. Nah.
I jumped off and my goopy steamer of a load landed on my Xbox and fell into the ventilation of the console, and it turned me on so much I sprayed the console with 9 sprays of my mom's perfume and masturbated to the stench, and now it won't start. Breakfast to start the day.
What?
Why? Why? I've had this crush for 3 years, and I want to screenshot and print some of her photos on Instagram to pee on them, but I can't afford a printer, so I just wrote her name on a piece of paper and drowned it in my piss. I'm just a stupid pee cell. Why? I hate how the one time she wants to pop a titty for the gram is when she's breastfeeding. Got me using AI just to remove her baby from the pic.
Oh my
Save the
God.
earth and post them titties uncensored. Plump and full of milk.
Whoa.
This video is turning me into a f***ing misandrist. This video is turning me into a femcel. I can't do this anymore. I'm dyeing my hair blue, I'm getting a nose ring, I'm growing out my armpit hair. The girl I like was wearing flip-flops and gym shorts at uni yesterday, sitting on the floor with her legs open. I went home and jerked off 6 times in a row thinking about her feet and her butt. Woke up today, went to pee, and noticed that a chunk of skin on the back of my dick is coming off. That's it! Men need to be born into prison and then earn their way out. There's probably something terribly wrong with my colon. I've been told to seek medical advice ASAP for several months, but it will probably figure itself out one way or another. Well, you should probably go to the doctor if you don't want something bad. I wish older women would pee on me. Oh. God, the men you have sent to protect us are on Reddit, fantasizing about getting pissed on.
Yeah. These are the guys that the feminist want, but unfortunately they become weird. Like they 100% listen and realize that women just don't like that type of guy either. Like you're the quote unquote ally, but they don't want to date you. They want to date Chad, regardless the toxically masculine man, regardless.
Cartoon pornography at the age of 8, and life sucks since then. My mom caught me dry humping my torn mattress to some AI porn and hasn't looked at me in the eyes since. I haven't even touched a girl intimately yet, and I've lived half my life. I'm 39. Okay, first of all,
is that?
Bro is fart maxing. Second of all, men, you really gotta stop the porn. You gotta stop it, or like just way less of it. It's not good for you. Listen, I used to be super pro porn a few years ago. Not anymore. It's gotten so bad, especially after COVID. I feel like it got so much worse. I feel like addiction just kind of exploded in the past few years.
Nah, I think now more people just fucking talk about it. It's weird. You gotta treat it like a business a business acquisition, like a mutually beneficial. Like I beat my wiener to you, and then when it's done, it's over. You go back to being a normal fucking human being, right? It's like, I guess to me, I can just turn it off and on, but I guess other people can't do that. Like, you're weak-minded. You gotta train the brain.
Women too, as we have previously discussed. Like, sure, everything is fine in moderation, blah blah blah, but I feel like there's just like no moderation anymore. I feel like fucking everyone is just a gooner, and it's
well, it's like if you just, not even if you beat to like Stellar Blade, if you just enjoy playing the game, you're a gooner. But you have to go to the OnlyFans girl and pay her money, and that's fine for some reason. But you play Nikke Gods of Victory for the story, and you're a gooner. Or if you want, you know, a hot female character in the game, not to beat off to, but because, you know, it being a guy and being with a dating or married doesn't mean you're a eunuch, you know, doesn't mean you're a monk and you should have zero sex drive, you know. Well, I heard in college that if you like Lara Croft in a game, it's like cheating, and it's like that's retarded. It's like you like the physical manifestation of a woman that doesn't exist, you can never get with. Not that you beat your dick to it, you just, oh, okay, she looks kind of hot. But that's cheating. Like, the chemical reaction that happens inside your brain is cheating. Huh. But polygamy is fine. You know, open, like, going to OnlyFans, like, getting an OnlyFans, you know, with your husband is okay. Like, it's this selective logic that when I hear it, I think I'm just being manipulated and I tune out.
Making everybody depressed. We're just like a society running on like perpetual post-nut depression.
Nah, I think people are just depressed. It's just they go to porn, amongst other things like drugs and everything else. It's just, okay, maybe one's definitely less, you know, harmful than the other, but it's not good either, you know, outside of moderation.
I need to talk to women at work in case they allegation max.
Got
Just
it.
friendliness max and LARP as a normal-pilled creepiness minimizer. I asked a girl out at work and she reported me to HR. I think I'm gonna lose my job. See, this is sad. Like, back in the day, it was totally acceptable to flirt with your coworker, ask her on a date, whatever. Like, so many people's parents met because they worked together, because they were coworkers, and
or like they went to school interested in the same things. Like, this is normal, everyday human interaction in reality. But you're not supposed to have that because Karens who have probably never been asked for a date, who probably haven't even been with another man, who doesn't know how it's done, treat it like, you know, like two computers, you know, where there's absolutely no emotions, you know, no body language, no syntax of the voice. It's just all completely a cordial interaction, but that's not how it works. It doesn't exactly work that way. Despite what the Karens want you to think.
Flirted and they hung out and stuff, and now it's like not socially acceptable at all to do that. HR culture has ruined the relationship between men and women in the workplace. F HR, go talk to your crush. I got called into HR because apparently it's not okay to jokingly ask my coworker if I can gargle her period.
Whoa!
Okay.
Whoa! What? No, that's shit. I'll take something that never happened for 500. That never happened. No, God, no. Oh, God, you wouldn't even, like, what the fuck type of joke is that? Oh.
Never mind. Never mind. Don't do that. Don't do that. No more talking to women at work. No more talking to women at work. No more talking to women in general. Total ban on talking to women until we figure out what the hell is going on. Downloaded Tinder and got 2 matches in 5 days. F*** my stupid, ugly life.
2 matches in 5 days? Bro, you're doing better than most people on Tinder. What the fuck?
Okay, from what I know from, like, men who use the apps that I've talked to, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're all so f***ing mad at him in the replies. You get a f***ing match in less than a week and you complain? Stop humble bragging. I've gotten 0 matches in 3 months. 2 matches in 5 days? Why are you even here?
Ugh.
My culture is not your costume. Fake cell. Go outside and get your life together. A true cell gets 0 matches.
Whoa,
That's
yeah.
2 people. How many
Rookie
do you need to be
numbers.
satisfied? Mods, take his balls away. 2 matches. Head on over to Kitchen Chads. Oh god, what is Kitchen Chads? Hold on. Kitchen Chads. It's real. Oh my god.
Oh
I love
my
cooking for my
God.
girlfriend with the money I make from my job. Made some ratatouille because I like the movie.
my
Might go for a run
God.
later. I have had sex before. This is like the Krusty Krab across the street from the chum bucket. This is
Yeah, bro, that's like the absolute, like, I think that should be, like, for every disgusting fuck thing, there should be the diametric opposite of it, right? Like, they call me Thanos in these streets because it's all about balance, right? This is all I ask for, right? And I think it's reasonable. Like, for every, like with the T app, for every app where there's a bunch of fat, middle-aged, goofy heifers, there should be an app for fucking incel gooners, right? Fucking stupid losers who are probably autistic. For every one of these garbage r/ whatever the fuck, there should be, an r/ the complete opposite of that. Like, I am all for that, right? We need balance in these streets, in these digital streets.
evil. This is diabolical.
It
Okay,
is,
let's,
but it
let's
should
go
exist.
back to kitchen cells. We're done here. I haven't felt the touch of a woman in months. Months? Fake cell. Try
Cringe.
25 years. Boo, fake cell. Fake cell spotted. Went to the drugstore and the girl cashier was nice to me. Started stuttering, so she kinda giggled at me, so I left immediately. Felt so humiliated I couldn't stop myself to get home and masturbate to the idea of her suffering.
What? Now, see, that's when you pull the joke, right? You're like, hey, don't laugh at me. It's my trademark. You better not stutter, I'ma sue you. Like, that's one of those, they're making fun of you, so you kick back type situations,
Masturbating to the idea of her suffering.
What?
Incredible. This is some classic incel. I like how there's just like a bunch of people in the comments like, dude, what the fuck? Bro, get some help. Fake cells when a real
What?
incel pulls up. A girl I know has recently added me to her close friend stories. Well, today she posted a poll asking what color she should paint her toenails, and apparently my answer was, quote, too specific. I'm no longer in her close friends list. I once walked up to a woman I went to school with since middle school at a bar. Before I could even finish saying hello and asking how she was, a guy put himself between us and asked her if she knew me. She said no. I'm pretty sure they're married now.
Got
22,
him.
no driver's license, no post-high school education, never had a job, never kissed a woman, and have horrible social anxiety. Flying bundle of bananas for...
Yeah, like, this is probably just someone who's autistic. Usually there would be, people like this could still serve a purpose, but I guess he's just, what the fuck? Flying bananas for
dinner. I'm Albanian. F you.
You.
I'm half Jewish, half Indian. It was over at birth. You didn't
Got
have to tell us the
him.
half-Jewish part. We could tell by the circumcised avocado. 5'3". Finally got the confidence to walk up to a girl at a bar and she bent down and asked me where my parents are.
Bro. Bro rolled up in those little fucking buggies. Those little buggies that you like you kick up when you're a kid. Like, what? What the fuck?
No. Judging by what we have seen around this subreddit, some guys would be totally into that. Some men are drowning, while others die of thirst.
Look, I get it. The 7-foot fucking goth waifu that doesn't exist. It's a little bit too much for me. They're probably dating the 8-foot fucking Goliath. Right, the 8-foot fucking Nephilim, but it ain't going for me. But hey, at least I can understand that. That's when the robots come. That's when I'll have my 7-foot waifu.
I should clean my bathroom, but without the drain flies, I have nobody left to keep me company. Asmongold, is that you? You don't just have your drain flies. Look, you have a little ant friend.
Who the fuck?
See, it's not all bad. Made peach cobbler. I have a
drain flies.
Day tomorrow. Maybe my femcel gay life.
Bro got the damn Nurgle fucking blight and that shit. I'm drain flies. You gonna eat that, bro?
Too. See, it's not all bad. Made peach cobbler. I have a date tomorrow. Maybe my femcel gay life is over.
So you're doing better than most incel because you actually have a date. Nah, I think this is some fucking FBI. This is a fucking sting trap right here.
A woman going on to a incel subreddit talking about how she has a date tomorrow. This is just evil. This is just like eating a 5-course meal in front of a starving African child. What are you doing, bitch? I'm a femcel loser who can't talk to people and spends all her time playing games. Guy I had a crush on from high school told me he wasn't interested in a relationship, but I think he's lying and didn't want to tell me he's not interested because I'm fat, chopped, and broke. F my f***ing loser virgin life. I'm about to turn 25 and I'm still a virgin. I feel like it's too late now. Everyone knows more about intimacy than I ever could, and no one will ever want an unattractive, inexperienced femcel. I'm just a lonely virgin femcel gamer. Bro.
That has to be fucking Pakistani scams just wanting guys to give them money, bro. Like, it has to be.
Bro, why are there women in this incel community? They're like f***ing locusts. They come in, they gentrify everything. Sports, politics, board games, video games. Now the incel community.
Yeah, no women allowed. See, this is why the no girls allowed thing is applicable. Because they come in, guys don't know how to fucking act around them, right? It's like, leave. Right, unless you're good at fucking Mortal Kombat or good at fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, get out of here. What is this trying to scrape the bottom of the barrel? A fucking stinky, smelly incel dude. Get out of here. No women allowed.
The hating women club is being invaded by women. Is nothing sacred? There's no such thing as a female incel, okay? There's no.
And they probably have like hundreds of guys. I'm surprised they're not banned. Look. Fucking Reddit will do this thing where if your post just slightly deviates from the thing, they'll just ban it and eventually ban you, right? For whatever reason, who knows? You'll never know. They don't care to explain it.
Such thing as a heterosexual female incel. Dating and finding a relationship, different. But any man would f*** you. It doesn't matter how fat, how socially awkward, how ugly. Men f*** couches. Men f*** rotisserie chickens. You can find a man who will f*** you. All?
Yeah, but I think most guys, they want the connection, but they just can't get it because they're autistic. And here comes a woman who's acting like the same loser, and that just seems like a sting trap to me. I'm sorry. Like, if you have the charisma to put yourself out there, even if it's a stupid fucking Reddit site, I'm sorry. I don't believe you. I'll take things that I don't believe for 500, bro.
Female incels are volcels. That is my hot take. I know I'm a fake cell, but I truly
Voluntary celibate?
wish I was a true cell. The only woman who truly loved me for who I am is gone from this world, and I'm the only one to blame.
Oh,
I wish I was a true cell so
God,
I didn't know what
bro.
true love felt like. Sometimes when I cook, I like to imagine I'm cooking for a loving partner who's excited for me to join them at the table, but then I turn around and nobody's there, and a little part of me dies inside. Every night I go to sleep thinking about kissing a girl just once. Another man's child has the eyes of the woman I love. She's better off
Whoa.
without me, and soon enough she'll forget the color of my eyes and the way we laughed together, while I'll be trapped in those memories forever. I like how in the women posting Elle's video it was like, I got drunk and peed on my date, teehee, and the men posting Elle's video it's like, I wanna myself. Like,
Yeah.
this shit isn't even funny. I don't even know what to say to this. This is just depressing. Black bean chili. Mom would hit me until I stopped crying as a kid, and now I'm an emotional wreck to any girl I talk to. Oh god, I'm so sorry. I need a girl to beat me like my mom did. Oh.
He's one of
A
those.
Freud cell. I've given up on getting women. My goal now is to get as fat as possible. A friend of mine said I look
Bro
like a
just
serial
gave up.
killer, but not a hot one. What's up with women and the serial shit? Okay, for all my
That's what I want to wonder, right? Why do a lot of... I don't know. Maybe it's... I'm trying to think. Why do women send shit like to like serial killers, like letters, love letters, and all that shit? Maybe these huz watched enough Twilight or some shit, or like there's some fantasy or fetish aspect there of being with someone dangerous. I don't. That's the only thing I can. Like, it has to be a fetish type of thing. Of being with someone who could, like, gut you. I don't fucking know.
weird flaws, at least I do not have a serial fetish, okay?
Yeah.
That is one I do not have. I can't stop having homosexual
What the
fantasies about
fuck?
me and my classmate, and I wake up with a boner every morning. The cold showers are not fun. I'm not gay, but imagining how slim his legs are makes me
Ugh.
feel hot. I'm not gay, but I keep fantasizing about how soft and smooth bros' legs are. I was in the bathroom trying to eat a banana when two guys walked in and I could hear them kissing. I squashed my banana in anger because of the jealousy I felt. And to make matters worse, I think I grabbed the wrong kind of banana. Haha, I just accidentally squeezed my dick to the sound of two men kissing. I cook so often for my roommate that I've started to feel like his boy wife. Maybe in another life I was his gatherer trad wife and he was my
What
Chad
the
Hunter husband.
fuck?
Is it time to start femboy maxing? Sometimes I have inappropriate thoughts about other men and I hit myself in the head repeatedly. Men out here fighting demons.
Literal.
And the demons is bisexuality. Listen, it's 2025. Nobody gives a shit if you're gay anymore. That's basically like being straight nowadays in the world of demisexual gender goblins or whatever.
Like, just suck dick, bro. Just suck dick. Suck cock. You are a homosexual. Just say it. Maybe it's another type of fetish where you're like a caged mouse and it's like you want to do a thing. That's my fucking phone. But you don't want to do the thing because it's socially unacceptable. But I don't fucking know, bro. I'm trying to understand this shit.
You're good, bro. Just don't be a furry. Went on Grindr to see if I was lovable and they rejected me. You were rejected? On Grindr? That's impossible. Dudes will literally hit up someone on Grindr before the person even has a profile picture. They'll just
Like, literally seconds. And you'd think it's bots. Seconds on going on Grindr. Like, just 20, 30 fucking... If you're hot, right, or if you have a female name, you'll have dudes in there. It's almost like an automated process. Like, I know this, because I know some girls that went on Grindr. Immediately, they get that shit.
it's like get in the DMs like, hey, wanna bang? I swear to God, talk to any gay male friend of yours. They will say the same. The gay male community is what all of human sexuality would look like if women were not the gatekeepers of sex. And it's horrifying. I've said before that hookup culture is basically straight people culturally appropriating gay culture, and it's been a complete disaster for society. 18 male. I haven't seen my friends in months, and all I do with my time is work at my job. Well,
So you're an adult. You're a grown adult. Is it your first time? You work for a living. That alone should give you purpose.
welcome to being an adult, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Welcome to the next 45 years of your life. I love the people in the comments like, imagine having a job, you have friends. This guy is doing better than like 90% of this subreddit, and he's only 18. It's
Yeah, get you a huzz. Get you a huzz that also works for a living. You're good. Shit.
never been less over for someone. I'm only 16 and I've already wasted my entire life. I'm gonna turn 18 in a few days. I'm below average in everything. If you are 17 years old, you are basically a child. You
Yeah.
are a baby. What are you doing on the
I disagree with that. I think there's this transition between, I'd say about 15, 16, 17, then 18. Like, I don't like this idea that you're 17 and you still are young. It's like, okay, maybe, but that's about the time when, you know, I don't have a problem with someone who's 17, has a job, has a girlfriend, has a car, and works for a living. Like, is that a child? No. Or you're 17, you're already married just because you love her and she loves you, and the parents are fine with it. Do I have a like, this is how things have been done, like, gosh, for thousands of years. Or it is a lower age because you died at 30 back in year one of the fucking Lord. It's like, you know, I guess I'm old fashioned. I don't like this idea that you have to be in college till you're like you have to educate yourself till you're 30, and then you can actually start working for a living, having a job. Why? Because someone at the age of 30 don't have the same mindset as someone at the age of 17 or 18. You know, even if it's a kind of a fucked situation, like when you're 17, 16, 17, 18, you're willing to take risks, right? You're like, oh, well, we have a kid, let's, you know, make do, you know, let's mend the broken relationships with family members, you know, let's try to actually have a connection to raise this child. No, you grow up hating your parents, hating your culture, hating the people around you. Then you go and you're taught, oh, well, you're oppressed because you have a vagina or you have slightly more melanin in college. Then you leave college and you don't want to work because you hate the place and you hate the people and you're not part of the culture. So you become a communist that watches Hassan Piker. Like, is that a better world, a better situation for people? Right? I don't think it is.
the incel subreddit? All these people like, oh, I'm 16, oh, I'm 17. Is it over for me? This was me at 16, okay? Quoting Invader Zim, going on newgrounds.com.
Well, those braces, fucking cringe, bro. Ugh. Like, you had braces, which was cringe. Like, I don't know, tomboy huzz at my school. Like, they were into Twilight, you know, then they got into, like, Rick and Morty, you know, a lot of girls, again, there's a lot of girls in Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey. One girl was like, yeah, I like it because of the story. I'm like, uh-huh. 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 Yeah, the story. The story, huh? Yeah. I sound like Nikkei gave us a victory for the story. Because, you know, I'll admit it. I was pulled in because of the hot female characters. The hot anime babes. But then they subverted my expectations. Is that the term? You know, companies use. They subverted my expectation and they actually had a good story. Yeah. Something like that.
And now look at me. You know, on second thought, I am exactly where someone like that would end up, aren't I? Never mind. What I'm trying to say is, it's not over, okay? It's never over, but it's especially not over when you are that young. It's not like you're...
Yeah, but again, if you're taught that because you have privilege and because you're a guy and people hate you because you're a guy, you're treated like shit, and you don't know why, or you don't know why they treat you like that. It's like, I'm not surprised motherfuckers throw in the towel, but they haven't even started. It's like the match hasn't even begun and you're already giving up.
You're 36 or something. A pretty girl sat next to me on the bus and I leaked a bit of pre-com. I'm 36.
Whoa.
Oh.
Huh?
Sorry. Spent my last $10 on OnlyFans. Here's my dinner.
Cringe.
Why would you spend money on some stupid whore when you could spend money on a different stupid whore? Me. I won't get naked or talk to you, but you can support me on Patreon. All patrons get the uncensored version of every video, so you can hear me say, "F shit, bitch." Link down below.
Yeah,
Much smarter way
to
waste your money, if I do say so myself.
Oh, I don't know. Watch a VTuber that you legitimately like for entertainment. None of the kissy, huggy, wuggy types, but some that are just cool, right? Or, I don't know, buy cool games. So support indie developers. Like, why? Like, and I understand you're trying to get that connection from OnlyFans, but it doesn't. Then I'll say it doesn't matter how hot or how cool, like, much you like the female on OnlyFans. The minute you give her money, she has already segregated you into the pile of dudes, ensuring that you never get with her, into the pay piggies, she will never be interested in you. You know, even if the bar is like low, right? The minute you give her money, it's even lower than that. Like, you have less of a chance, and you need to understand that. I understand that most OnlyFans girls have husbands, right? Or if they don't. I mean, again, you have the charisma to put yourself out there. And if I'm wrong, okay, whatever. I'm going to assume regardless. Right? I lose nothing from being wrong.
Anyway, obviously, many of these people are being silly, they're being tongue-in-cheek.
Real
actual incels probably don't hang out much on Reddit. They're not out here posting shit like this. I just thought this was funny and goofy. That has been my whole channel. I find something funny, I bring it to you. I'm like a cat bringing its owner a dead mouse as a gift.
And I'm reacting because I'm bored.
Here you go. What is your biggest L? Maybe I'll make another video like this where I just read Chew on Head's audience posting their L's. But I will see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye!
I need to watch the female version of this. Yeah. God miss the days when the word goon used to mean a henchman or paid thug. Yeah, and like the Saturday morning cartoons, right? Because nothing's fucking sacred. Yeah, they ruin the word. I don't think anyone in Reddit is okay. Yeah, it's kind of like this mental illness facility. You know, yeah, I want it to exist so these people don't move anywhere else. But, yeah, you don't want to go there. I'm definitely afraid of women reading books about minotaurs breeding them. Like, my problem is these exact same fucking women will come back and say there's something wrong with me for liking Stellar Blade, right? That's the problem I have. I'm an abomination. Checks in, and oh god, I'm normal. I think that might be be worse. Yeah. If you ever think you're weird, go on the internet. It will surprise you. I'm not even kidding. 15 years ago, a girl at an ice cream stand complimented my shirt. I still remember that. Is this the guy? Yeah, I think that's the guy. You don't know, is he? Nah. Yeah, hey, a compliment can go a long way. Like, I was the type of person that get compliments. I didn't know how to deal with it. So I just hit the fucking Fortnite dance. No matter how bad you think you're doing, there's Redditors out there doing exponentially worse than you. Facts. Men will be 85 on their deathbed surrounded by a family. And you're so optimistic. Thank you. Yes. It's not over, okay? It's just like you're 36 or something. Guess which birthday I just had, bro. Not in my life because I don't want to make any women happy. It's pretty damn funny. Yeah, that is like expert level spite. Anime level spite. 1965. Let's go out and meet women. 1925. Lock the door. There may be women out there. 41. Single depressed. Asperger's syndrome. Night shift working Amazon. I'm still doing better than these people. Thanks. Shoot. Facts. But you see what I mean? Worst dating moment. When I went to date with a woman, and after we had eaten, I asked, "So, what would you like to do now?" And she said, "Oh, I'm going on my actual date. I just wanted dinner. Haven't asked a woman out since. I'm physically disabled, brain tumor now, and I know I could easily go on dates. Choose not to because I know sympathy when I see it." Yeah. Boo Mage. You know Boogie. No, I'm just kidding. Those people on Reddit make me feel a lot better about myself. Oh, God. See, this is the one thing you should always understand and never forget. There are people on Reddit. Redditors exist. I think I'm good, bro. I think you're good. I can live with being alone for the rest of my life and just making video games in my house. Yeah. Women fear me. Fish want me. Oh, I see. Fish fucker. I thought I had low self-esteem after watching this. I can safely say my self-esteem is at the top of the Empire State Building compared to these guys. Holy fuck. Again, I think most of these are either fake, people being funny and cheeky. Maybe some of them are legit. Probably. But anyway, whatever the case, I gotta go. Y'all have fun.